you know what I've been going through in therapy? It's like talking about
This is a great segment, by the way.
This is a great segment. Just start recording so we can add this in the spin roll.
Oh,
okay. So you know what we've been talking about in therapy, my therapist and I? It's been the link between ADHD and autism, and like how sometimes you can't tell the difference. So I was talking about certain family members, and she pointed out, like, don't you think they might be slightly autistic too, somewhere on the spectrum? And I'm like, and one particularly I was very surprised about. And as soon as she said that, I was kind of like, wait a second. Yeah, honestly, they might be slightly on the spectrum.
I think I'm a little on the spectrum because I don't want to say a tick, but it's a thing where I will break out into song, and I don't know it's because I'm a thespian or it's because I'm a theater kid, but it's the fact I break out into song like you love, like I'm at work. I work in a medical.
It feels like an itch, right? Like you have to just
and then
burst out and do it.
Yeah, and then I get my coworker hooked on it, and we're like singing Diet Pepsi by Addison Rae the other day, and I'm like, baby, and then she's like, so sweet. Like,
I love that though.
I'm like, slay.
Me, after we got back from Jen's thing, it was, and I'm so high, and I'm so
oh
high.
My God, you stress like me, all in the club,
and even
in the club. He's such a hype man.
Anyway,
I'm Amanda.
I'm Lynn,
and we're just two girls.
We're recording live from Miami just to catch you guys up on
the 411 and what's happening.
This is a podcast for girlhood.
Exactly. Right? But it's not only for girls. It's for the girls, the queens, the gays, and the men.
If you're into that kind of thing.
You fucking better be. Obviously, we're in Miami, if you couldn't tell from our fantastic accents. But basically what we're doing here is that we needed a creative outlet. And we decided, why the fuck not?
For real.
Why the fuck not?
For real.
So, without further ado, let's begin the questioning.
All right.
Basically, the questioning is just going to be random topics that I came up with while I was high, and I thought that it was a great idea. And I think they're pretty fucking good. What do you think?
They're pretty good. Can I start with one?
Yes, you can.
Let me pick.
Anything random.
Let's get it juicy. Rumors you heard about yourself.
Rumors I heard about myself. Okay, not lately because I don't have a lot of friends right now.
Who's spreading rumors that are a grown age?
Exactly. Well, honestly, in Miami.
In Miami.
Period. It was high school. I was 17, and there was a rumor being spread that I had sex with somebody that it was in my friend group on a field trip.
Wait, is it the one from the ex?
Yes.
No.
He was spreading the rumor.
No.
So I was in theater, so we were all very sexually active, weird kids.
All within each other, right?
All within each other. And what they say is true, like, it's high school. Everyone makes out with everybody, respectfully. And it's not even, because we're all fucking horny and going crazy. You know what I mean? It's the hormones, and we're fucking getting deep and talking about emotions and pretending to be other people. So it's like, why the fuck not? So I was in a group with 3 guys, which one of them is still my bestest friend till this day. Eman, if you're watching, love you. We had 2 other best friends, and one of them,
Wait, his best friend?
No, one of them.
Wait, we can bleep it out. Say their name.
Spread rumors about me that I fucked during nationals.
Ew!
And then he came up to me and was like, this is a rumor. I'm like, obviously I wouldn't.
What, did he think you were spreading it?
No, he was just like, hey, I'm really sorry. Because I got a lot of backlash. Eman's ex fucking popped off on me because she thought I also fucked Eman.
Oh yeah, that's the one I thought you were talking about.
No, it was that I fucked both of them. Which is crazy. I got screamed.
You were a rumor slut.
I was a home wrecker. But it wasn't even true because I only fucked one of them and I lost my virginity to him. Yeah. He was my best friend, so I was like, okay, slay. Whatever. Point is, wait until you love them, okay? Not a friend, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Your significant other. If you love them, do it.
No, I agree. I also lost it to a friend. I lost my virginity to a friend. I hate him though. He wasn't like a good friend. He was like someone I met recently. Damn. I'm so sorry for my mom if she's listening to this. But yeah, I like hardly knew him. It was like 3 months in, and I lost my virginity at the beach.
You're a savage. At the beach with the sand. I mean, I get it, but also
no, there was a towel involved.
No, obviously. I mean, what, you're gonna bare ass it in the sand? That's fucking uncomfortable as
That
fuck.
is like next level shit.
That's giving fucking UTI. Like, ow.
I feel like that's a whole other issue. Sand inside the coochie.
100%.
Anyway.
Sandy Cooter. Oh my god, we just bonded on fucking Friends.
This is so cute. Anyway, I feel like this low-key leads into another one of your questions.
Yes. Should I go next?
Yes.
Best lie you've told somebody.
Wait, I don't know. I'm not very good at lying. Whenever I've lied, I've gotten caught.
Okay.
Actually, no, yes.
Okay.
I do have one. So I did lie to my mom once.
Okay.
Well, 3 million times. But I lied to her about where I was, and that night I did not get caught. But I got my car towed. Oh. And I had to call somebody else, actually my cousin who lived right next door, to come untow my car. But the car was under my mom's name, so there was no way. So I went and I literally cried, and I was like, please, I don't have my license. My name's my mom's name. And they let me, but then I went home that morning, and it was like if nothing happened.
Oh my god.
She had no idea.
You got saved by an angel, girl.
I got saved by an angel because she caught me in every single lie. But that was probably the best.
God, I have never ever been able to successfully hide anything. Yeah. Until I got older and I was like, "Hey, I'm doing this." Bye. And she's like, "Okay, just call me. Just call me."
My mom, I feel like I still have to lie to her. I am a grown woman. I have a child.
Tienes ganas.
I have ganas. I have my own home, and she calls me, and I still lie to her.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, Mom, I didn't go out last night. That wasn't me. I don't know who she saw.
Doppelganger. It's a lie.
Not Pia barking in the background. Oh my god.
Should I ask another one? No,
sure.
You asked. No, you asked me.
Ask one. Yeah. If you could say something to that person, what would it be? All right, we can bleep it out. But who is this for?
Honestly, probably.
Oh, okay. I feel like she'd probably guess it though. But go ahead.
Get the fuck out! God.
Podcast, bro.
Seriously? Get out!
That's like a primal. Yeah.
That or will you just fucking listen to what I'm saying? Like comprehend what I'm saying. Obviously, I have thought this through. Like, I've practiced this a lot. This is therapy. Fucking listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Don't just like, okay, baby. No, listen to what I'm saying and try to understand that I am a person speaking to you. I don't feel like people acknowledge. It's just like words, and they're like, cool. You know, like they're not like fucking understand what I'm saying.
No, I 100%. Even with the situation we were talking about a little earlier.
Yes.
Right? I have the same sentence for that person. Fucking listen. I am a person. I am a human being.
Yes.
With thoughts and experiences that take into consideration.
Like, am I just speaking for fucking air? I'm speaking.
And when you really consider it like that, right? You really consider I'm a person with thoughts and experiences.
Yes.
And I feel a certain way about you. So if I'm speaking to you and I'm giving you some information, it's because I love you. If I'm hearing you out, it's because I care about you. So where I'm coming from is from a place of I care about you. I am not punishing you. I am not bashing on you or hating on you. I'm not your parent. I'm not reprimanding you. I am giving you information that you should take and hear out.
You fucking heard her?
Yeah. Anyway. That felt good.
That was delicious.
That was really
That
good.
was better than the Malibu. I was like,
Yeah, honestly, because I think screaming out at 1,000 people, right?
Yeah.
Manifesting. screaming this out to so many people, and hopefully you're listening too. It feels good. That feels a lot better.
I do. I feel a lot better. I can conquer anything.
Yeah. But okay, as a person, do you listen to people when they give you advice?
100%.
I feel like I can take advice.
I always listen, but for me, it's more like actually doing it, right? Because it's easier said than done. So I can understand what you're telling me, and I'm like, I need to do this for myself. Like when you tell me, go to the gym. Fucking go. Run your fucking ass. Like, you're already sexy. It's time to get sexier. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'll go. I can do this. And then it's 7:00 and I'm at home about to shower, and I'm like, damn, the couch sounds so good. And that's self-discipline. It's about teaching yourself, like, you need to continue this. It's like creating new patterns for yourself, healthy patterns, right? That's where my problem lies.
So applying it.
Exactly.
Applying it. But hearing it and understanding, okay, so I feel like there's two levels to this, right? The person that you talk to, and they're coming to you with a problem, and they want your advice.
Yes.
You give them the advice.
Yes.
And they respectfully decide not to take it into consideration. But you know it's like A plus B is C, right? 2 plus 2 is 4. Like, you know it makes sense, and they're choosing not to acknowledge that it makes sense. Then there's a person who accepts it, and they're like, that's the truth. Now let's see if I can actually go do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course.
That I struggle with that too. Where it's like, I know, like, I'm real with myself. I'm self-aware. That is exactly what it is. But I'm going to continue this pattern because I'm not ready to apply it.
Yeah.
I can respect that more. I can respect that more.
Yeah, you got to be real with yourself. Like, am I going to fucking do this?
Yeah.
And if you're not, okay, cool, fine. But don't be like, fuck, I didn't do it. You know, like, you chose not to.
Or act like oblivious as to why. It's like if I didn't tell you 4 million times, why? As if I didn't ever tell you why.
Do you hate me? Sorry.
Oh my gosh. But also what you're talking about, I feel like I struggle with discipline. But there's like something I've been trying.
Okay.
Recently.
Please.
And it's saying you're going to do something and doing it so that you build trust with yourself.
Ooh.
You know? Because that's what the issue is. It's like we're so used to breaking that trust and saying we're going to do something and not doing it, that's what becomes the habit.
Yes.
You know?
So then you're constantly not surprised by
you not doing the thing.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yeah. Period.
Yeah. Which is also still a struggle.
You are so wise.
I've been going to therapy. As I said 3 times already.
I'm locked up. Won't let you see with the singing?
I love it though. It's such a vibe.
It's like word association with music, and then I'm like,
oh, but I fight that on the daily
like
basis.
my coworkers will say, "Oh my god, I'm so cold," and then I'm like, "I got this ice box where my heart used to be. I'm so cold. I'm so cold." Okay.
I couldn't get that far. I started dissociating. What were we talking about before the interruption?
I don't remember. It was a good one. I don't know. Next question. Oh, we already did this one.
Whose turn was it anyway? This is the issue with just one shot of Malibu. So now we're frazzled and we're hyped up. We're too hyped right now. Oh, okay. I'll just ask Amanda one.
Okay, fine.
She's more interesting. Childhood obsessions.
Ooh. Should I
Were
say
you
the
a
one?
horse girl?
A horse? No.
A horse girl? Did you have a bunch of horses in your room?
No.
Oh, wait, no. You told me earlier. You should say it.
The Martin? Okay.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with Martin Luther King when I was like in 3rd grade. I thought he was so powerful, and I thought like his leadership was so, you see, she's like slay. I thought he was so fucking intelligent, and I thought he was one of the greatest people in the world because he was doing something that was so against his time.
He was so ahead of his time.
Exactly. And then I remember like I heard his speech, you know, like I would put it on YouTube and I was like, yeah, exactly. No, and I cried. I was like,
no, but it's moving though.
It is very moving. Can you put in 3rd grade on YouTube?
Okay, but also they taught us history in elementary school.
I know, and I was like, I know everything.
I know. I didn't learn history after elementary school. Like, I know we were in, like, civics and stuff, but I don't remember what was going on in there.
I did.
Yeah. I guess this is a me.
I was like, the Revolutionary War? Like, it's okay. In high school.
It was a thing.
In 8th grade, when we had, like, what was it? It wasn't student government. I forgot what it was, but I remember they made us watch Roots. And if you know, you know. Fucking Kuta Kinte.
Wait, but
do you remember
doing that?
I don't know, dude. Filer was weird as hell. Yeah.
I always forget we didn't go to the same middle school.
Yeah.
I feel like you've been around this whole time.
I know. I've been here, but in your shadows. But yeah, watching fucking Roots in middle school, watching his mother, like, the opening.
I never watched Roots, but tell me about it.
It's a little traumatizing, not gonna lie. In the beginning, it's when he's being born and his mom, it's really sad because they're slaves. Mm-hmm. So she's like chained up and she's in this fucking tent that it looks hot as a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. She's holding onto this stick and she's bare ass naked, and that's how she's giving birth. Fucking holding on to that pillar of wood while she's pushing out this child.
Oh my God.
Traumatizing.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was obsessed with Martin Luther King in 3rd grade. I thought he was my president. I was like, I'm obsessed. President. You're fantastic. Also, should I say the other one, or are you gonna say the other one?
No. Say the other one.
I loved Anne Frank.
I love the Holocaust. This is where we related. I don't love it. You know what I mean?
No,
it's interesting.
Of course, especially when you're young and you're learning about topics that are so like crazy in the world. Well, not in the world, but like that's happened in our past time. It's like fucking genocide. Like that's crazy.
Oh my God! But I read this book like a year ago. It's called Uneducated. Maybe you guys know it. But it's so fucking good. Basically, this girl had no schooling her whole life. But then later in her life, she decides, I want to go to college because she wanted to escape her family and living situation. It was abusive. It was very, like, restricted, right? So she goes and she starts studying and she gets to college. And all of a sudden, she's like, I'm in class and they say a word that I don't know. And I've committed to myself to asking questions. Mm. So I raise my hand and I ask, what the fuck is this? And everybody stares at me. And the teacher says, that's not a funny joke. The word was the Holocaust. She had no idea what the Holocaust was.
Was she Jewish?
She was like Mormon, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I think she was Mormon. But that was like so impactful to me because I'm like, damn, education's like so important, right? Because
hell
like,
yeah.
I don't know what the Holocaust is. But low-key, these kids today absolutely know nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Because I look at the children around me and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's why a lot of them are just like, I'm gonna stay home.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
That's so fucking crazy.
But also it's crazy because you can go to college and do like get a full master's, and it's so difficult to get a job. Like,
yeah. No, I feel like education doesn't even matter anymore.
It doesn't.
For a job.
It really doesn't.
Because it's like one way or another, there's no jobs.
Yeah.
There's like no job.
Either they're gonna get you or they're not, like, period.
I have a friend who has a master's in biotech. She's been looking for a job for a whole year. A whole year. She went to an Ivy League school. It's wild out here. But you know what else is traumatizing about the Holocaust? Is in high school, I remember watching The Pianist.
Oh my God, you saw that in high school?
In 9th grade, in like one of our classes. I don't even think it was a history class. I think it was like a math class at the end of the year when there's like nothing else to do.
Oh my God.
And they played it. I left crying, and it was right before lunch. I was there like,
that is
tears in my eyes.
It's very sad. I mean, it's because he made it, but like,
yeah, but it's still sad. Everything
that whole process. Yeah.
No, and we watched it for like 3 different classes in the sense.
Yeah, because it's long as shit.
It's long as fuck. So it was like we started it on Monday, then Wednesday we were watching it, and Friday we were watching. I was traumatized for 3 days. I wasn't looking forward to that.
You're like, make it, Jesus Christ.
That and the boys striped pajamas.
Oh my God.
That
one was good though.
I can't even watch that one anymore though. I used to watch.
Why would you? I mean, we all know what happens.
Like crying to movies?
I love crying to movies, but not. Yes, 100%. Like I'll watch. You know what? I wouldn't watch that either. I was gonna say Marley and Me, and I'm like, honestly,
I never watched that one.
Don't.
I've heard
it's terrible.
Oh my God.
But it's exactly what you think. It's his entire life, and then he's old, and you're like, oh fuck, the fucking dog is gonna die. You know, like, oh God. I was also gonna say My Sister's Keeper, but that was fucking crazy.
Oh my God.
That movie's fucking crazy.
That movie. Okay. But did you read the book?
No.
It's actually different in the book.
I barely read. I just started reading.
Okay. My name's Jared. I'm 19. But I saw a tweet the other day, not tweet, whatever X Threads is, and it was like, "Oh, how are you guys training your son to not be a shitty human being?" And people were like, "I started making him watch The Lovely Bones at the age of 6."
Hey, you know what? Parenting.
Men are capable of disgusting things.
100%. 100%. I actually, speaking of school, I remember when they never spoke about sex. Like, we didn't have like health class with the condoms and the bananas. But I remember there was somebody that came in to talk about sex trafficking. Did they come in to talk about that? And then they showed us this commercial about a girl who was like chatting with this guy online. And in the background, it was a song by Oasis. Hold on. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you know, you know. Because I know that shit was out there.
What the fuck? No.
And it was like that she went to go meet up with this guy. I don't think it was about sex trafficking. I think it was just like being cautious about who you speak to online.
Oh, like an online presence thing.
Yeah, like pedophiles being fucking weirdos. And this girl met up with the guy in the park, and it was an adult man. And she's like, what the fuck? You know, like she thought it was a 12-year-old named Timmy. It wasn't Timmy. That was traumatizing.
Oh my god, that is traumatizing.
And that was middle school. Like,
oh my god, I remember when I was in middle school being in chat rooms, and I
were you one of those girls on Kick?
Yes. I was never like brave enough to meet them in person. One, because my mom was super strict, but one time my brother caught me in a chat room. The thing is, like, my mom saw that I was doing this, but she didn't understand the internet.
She's like, she's chatting with her friends.
Yeah, like, I was on AIM. She was like, she's just chatting.
Love.
But then my brother comes and he walks by and he literally does one of these. And he's like, Mom, let us speak into strangers online. Like,
what a fucking...
I'm like, you fucking telling on me? But now it's like...
Hater!
Oh, do you remember... Did you ever have like those sleepovers or slumber parties with your friends and go on Omegle?
Yes, and then you flash your little 13-year-old titties. And then there's some weird guy rubbing one out and he has a chode and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh, you were looking for the other 12-year-old people.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you see this hot guy and you're like, oh my god.
Where are you from? Wisconsin.
We're in Miami. Where are you
And then they skip you and you're like,
ow!
My ego.
You're like, whatever, on to the next one. And you're just a pimply bitch.
I feel like you were probably the type to go on Omegle just to try out insults.
Yes.
You probably had them ready in the chat and you were just like, send to the first person.
No, I was the funny one. I'd be like, who the fuck are you, you ugly bitch?
You're so hilarious. I think that it's funny that sometimes you call yourself a people pleaser because at the same time, you have the funniest insults.
Because I want to make people laugh.
But you're not making the person who you're insulting laugh.
No.
But that's the part that I'm like, I could never do that. Like, I don't have the strength to do. I get too nervous. I'm like, well, you too, you know?
I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Yeah. You say the right thing every time.
You were thinking it, but you said it. If you know, you know. What movie is that from?
I'm so bad at this.
White Chicks.
White Chicks.
Okay.
Last time we sang "Trapped in the Closet."
And the man is a small person.
It was a
small person.
Little people, big world.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
No. Let's go back.
Favorite song at the moment?
I have been loving Ravina's new album.
I don't know who this is. Tell me.
She's Indian. She's Indian, right? You know Ravina. I think so. You posted her one time. Whatever. She came out with a new album. She's so spiritual and like her music is like spiritual and ethereal and.
Does it give Sade?
Yes.
Okay.
She's very like and especially this album, she even said it in an interview. She was like, I really tried to channel like my early 2000s like favorites, like Sade, Shania Twain kind of thing. The album is so fucking good. And she has this song called Baby Mama. This song! I was going crazy with it. And she ends the song and she's like, love me. Whatever. I forgot how it goes now. But she ends it with saying, let me be your baby mama. And I'm like, yes!
You're like, that's me!
I'm already someone's baby mama, but whatever. How about you though?
I've had 2 songs. One lately is because I saw a TikTok the other day. It's Your Love Is My Drug by Kesha. And then In My Room by Julia Wolf. I love that bitch so much. And there's
start it, because I'm like
Julia Wolf?
The In My Room song.
I want your things in my room. I miss you all the time. I stalk myself on the internet just to see what you'll find. You see? You fuck with her too.
Yeah, I fuck.
Kesha, Your Love Is My Drug.
Yeah.
I like your beard. Love her.
I remember that era.
It was such a good era.
Oh, the music at that time.
Yeah, that must have been what, like 2010? That's when the real world was like actually good, you know?
I remember that summer, and like it was
a good summer.
Johnny's like a melody in my
I think that's when we were starting high school.
That
right?
was like 8th grade.
2009?
Yeah, that was like recession.
Yeah.
Nobody had money.
We were poor as fuck. Payless was still around. That's
yeah.
I know. R.I.P.
These 2003 kids don't know what Payless is. You see, we're missing education.
No, what is their Payless? I don't even think they have like.
I feel like kids these days only shop online.
They don't know they don't know anything. Like they don't know Circuit City. They don't know Toys R Us. Maybe they might know Toys R Us, but no. Circuit City was my.
So long.
Has it really been that long?
Okay, think about the one on 49th Street.
I know that one was. Oh my God, Michael's has been there for a while.
It's been there for a minute.
Okay.
I still think about it. I'm like, that's a new thing.
That's a fucking hot.
We were like 12. It's been over a decade.
We're old. I'm the Crimson Keeper.
It's 16 years.
It's been 42 years since I last boarded the Titanic.
All right, so we're back. So, what did you want to be when you grew up as a kid? Wait, is that how you word that?
Yeah, what did you want to be when you grew up as a kid? Wait, as a kid?
What did you want to be as a kid when you grew up? Conjugating sentences. This is what we're struggling with right now.
Okay, wait a second. What did you want to be when you were a kid? What did you want to be when you grew up?
That's how it goes.
I had to close my eyes so I can like see it. Gosh, I wanted to be 3 different things. I've always wanted to be an actress or like a comedian. I wanted to be Ryan Seacrest. I've always said that. I wanted to be him, like just a host and like wildly known. I wanted to be a nurse for like a short period of my life. Like 3 years, but that was when I was obsessed hardcore with Grey's Anatomy, and I'm like, I can be.
You wanted to be a nurse for the vibes, okay?
Yeah. I didn't want to be Meredith Grey. I'm like, that's too much responsibility. I want to be a nurse that I can do what I got to do and save people. And a mom. I wanted to be a mom. I'm like, I can't wait to have my baby. Your baby.
Oh my God. I always see you with like motherly energy.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm always telling you, just have a kid already. I don't pressure anybody to have children. But I do pressure Amanda to have children.
That's because I've been married since 2022.
And I pull out the mom sayings on you. I'm like, Isaac needs a cousin.
I know, my mom's like, I'm 60. I'm going to be old. I'm like, bitch, that's on you.
My mom is like 60 something.
I know. But...
No, she's turning 60 this year. If I say 60.
Daisy!
She's turning 60 this year.
No, my mom is turning like 63.
Your mom looks good.
I know, that's because she stopped smoking cigarettes.
Oh.
COVID saved her.
What a bold statement.
Plot twist. It's all been a joke. But yeah, I wanted to be those 3 things. I wanted to be a nurse, I wanted to be a mom, and I wanted to be like a TV personality. I also like dilly-dallied in like radio or like TV.
I always considered that too, because I feel like it would be so fun to basically do this.
Absolutely, but it's
literally this is what we imagined in radio. It's like,
look where the fuck.
Well, up next we're gonna play this tune for you. Your love
is my jang.
Or a DJ, but that's like too silent. I need to talk more.
I didn't want to be a DJ because I'm like, I don't want fucking people are like, play this. I'm gonna be like, fuck off.
I wanted a radio station where I only play the music I like. No requests. No
requests. And at this moment, we're gonna be playing emo pop
for the next hour. It's gonna be solely dedicated to Sade's biggest hits. All right, let's start from her early work.
You think I'll leave your side, baby?
Lately, the one that's been in my head, it's fuck, it's gonna kill me because no, I can't remember it.
No ordinary love.
No.
Okay.
Must have been an angel by
my side. from above.
Yes.
That bitch is hot.
God. She is.
That bitch is hot.
That is one sexy lady.
The fucking dog. What did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh, I knew what I wanted to be.
What?
I wanted to be a singer. And the embarrassing part is that this is like trauma, but at the same time, I have to laugh at it because low-key it's sort of funny. It was in 2nd grade and we're all going up to say what we wanted to be as kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we grew up, whatever, however you conjugate that sentence. And I had my little card and I was like, I want to be a singer. I want to be like Britney Spears.
Aww.
Yeah. Everybody laughed at me. They all in unison started laughing like if it was some joke I didn't understand. But mind you, I'm like very short, very chunky, and I'm walking up, I'm like, I want to be like Britney Spears.
Who gives
So
a fuck? Haters!
They're all fucking haters anyway.
You should have fucking hit them with a
Amanda, what the hell? Wait that up.
I smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes.
That's what I wanted to be when I grew up.
I think that's so sweet. I also loved Britney Spears too.
I loved, oh my God.
I thought she was
so lucky.
She's a star, but she cries in her lonely heart.
I thought it was in the lonely dark.
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, but that's still my dream though. Like this is at the end of the day all a succession, you know. I am currently a software engineer. Life throws curveballs. I am a software engineer and a mom. But you know, I feel like life is so flexible.
It is.
And free will
it's
is
fluid.
So real.
100%.
Yeah.
It's what you give and what if you always give 100%, you will always receive. I feel like that's life in general. Like karma, good karma. Like the more good you do and the more that you try and there's good intent and you're grateful and you're just doing right by yourself, you're going to get what you receive. Always.
Yeah.
At least.
No, I 100%
you know what
agree.
I mean?
I feel like all I get is good things, but also I put out a lot of good things.
Exactly.
And not just passively, like intentionally putting out good things. And even when it's inconvenient for me, I do try to help everyone as much as I can. And I try to like push everything forward and think about people in a good way and not with bad intentions, which is also hard. It's also hard sometimes to look at people and be like, I wish I had that. But at the same time, be like, I'm happy for you though. I'm so happy that you have that.
Yeah.
But also I feel
because like, it's genuine. It's not like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Fuck off. You know, like it's genuine. You genuinely wish the good in people because you're a good person.
I hope so.
You are a good person.
I hope so.
If you weren't, we wouldn't be fucking doing it. Okay.
Maybe I'm a really bad person and you're a really bad person and we're just being really bad and we're about to find out on the internet that we're like horrible people.
No, because at the end of the day, we're just two girls.
See you guys next week. Bye.
Guys, we totally forgot to say, please don't forget to subscribe and like and follow us.
And give us some questions.
Yeah, submit some questions, anything you want to know.